There was a time where I was too afraid to step out of my comfort zone. I was too afraid to try something new. These races are just my way of kind of finding peace in a very chaotic world. And even though they're long, it takes that long to go there.
When you go run 135 miles through the world's hottest place over this epically difficult race route, you're not just there to race or just to run. You are exploring the setting of where you are, but you're also exploring your inner terrain.
All right, hey, come on, let's do it, yeah? All right.
You think you know how deep the well is, but until you've gone to some of those places, like, you really don't.
Puke and rally, you know how it is, it's Badwater.
Sometimes people are born to do things. I am supposed to run.
How you feeling?
I'm feeling like a baller.
All right, nice.
Push, slam dunk.
What I thought was my limit and what I thought uncomfortable looked like actually for me has become a passion to see how far I can go and how far I can push myself.
If I ever hit a point where I can't run, I gotta move somehow. We don't sleep. We get this.
Yes,
we get this. We get this.
I think it really boils down to her state of mind and what running really means to her.
Let's go, guys.
And it's just that striving to just see what the limits are. We're yet to find a real limit.
Badwater 135 is the world's toughest foot race for a reason. It's a sufferfest. Y'all just missed a gnarly nosebleed.
Gnarly nosebleed.
Gnarly nosebleed.
Gnarly
Thank
nosebleed.
you.
Let's go, girl. Come on.
But it is one of the most challenging and most rewarding things you will ever do.
This is your mile right here. Let's go. Let's
Oh
go.
my
Let's go.
God!
Let's go.
I own this race.
You own this.
I
Let's
own
go.
this.
Come on, Kaylee.
Badwater 135 is a race that takes place in July of every year. It takes place in the hottest place on earth, in Death Valley, California.
I just love Death Valley. I think it's one of the coolest places I've ever been. It's just so vast.
This race starts at the lowest point in elevation and finishes at Whitney Portal 135 miles later.
Of course, it's an interesting curiosity of geography that the lowest point in North America is so close to the top of Mount Whitney, the tallest mountain in the lower 48. So it really is a dramatic thing, and it is this white line that actually connects those 2 points together and is sort of the guiding light of the race route in a way, leading people to beautiful Mount Whitney.
All right, all the runners down to the start line, please. How's everybody doing?
The race starts in the evening in 3 waves at Badwater Basin, 8, 9, 10 p.m.
Badwater 135 Ultramarathon, presented by Mount Coast.
They line up 30, 33 runners per wave, and then the race begins.
3, 2, 1, go!
Lowest point in North America, 282 feet below sea level, hottest place on earth. It's an epic undertaking. It's a spiritual quest for many people. You're running the white line from hell to heaven.
Okay. I ran my first Badwater 135 in 2023 whenever I was 18 years old. At the time, I was the youngest person to ever run it.
So to even apply to enter this race, runners have to have completed at least 4 100-mile or longer ultramarathons. And so that's the baseline just to apply. Kaylee, she came in with an exceptional application, and so she was invited.
2023, I was just living my biggest dream. I was running Badwater as an 18-year-old. And then 2024, I was there to prove to the world that I wasn't just this young runner anymore. I was actually a good runner. I very much let myself down, and I pretty much failed that year. So going into this year, I knew that I needed a race I could be proud of.
You got this. You got this. 3 miles. 3 miles.
We knew I was physically there. We just had to figure out how to mentally get me there because I was so scared that I was going to have a repeat.
Kaylee is very hardworking, very goal-oriented, and just sees things and wants to go do them. I think everybody has different levels of work ethic, I guess. And sometimes when you come from nothing and you want to not stay there, it's really enhanced.
I never grew up with a lot of money. I live in a single parent household, and my mother has been absolutely amazing. But if you look at the statistics from kids who come from single parent households, from kids who grow up with parents that are addicts, it doesn't turn out well for them. I personally refuse to be one of those statistics. I was given a natural talent for running, and I think it wasn't just a coincidence that I found ultra running, and I think everything that happened in my life led me there.
Kaylee was 6 when her dad died. So kind of just thrown into this, here's your life and you got to deal with it.
There's times where you're like, life really sucks. Like, why would God do that? Why is my dad dead? Why'd he die when I was 6 years old? Like, why'd my stepdad leave? Why'd my sisters have to struggle so much with mental health? Like, there's so many bad things out there, but I think it really all has to be for a reason. I wouldn't be an ultra runner today if my dad was still around. We understand that you're never promised tomorrow, so why would I wait to go do these things? Because the harsh reality of life is, what if I don't make it that long? My dad always said he was going to get better. He never got better because he died when he was 30. And so I don't want to keep waiting for something that might never come. I have an advantage just because I've been through so much in my life that I'm good at kind of locking in, shutting everything down, and feeling everything, but also feeling nothing at all. So you can just keep going, which some people might think is unhealthy, but it's a benefit in ultra running.
I've done stupid things like this before where I've done like 100 2 weeks apart, but like not 108 days apart.
32 tickets from Las Vegas, Sierra DeGroff. That's a great running name, Sierra DeGroff.
We're running Western States. Took 7 years to get in, so 32 tickets. So pretty excited.
It's like the Boston of ultra running. Like, obviously, like, I'm doing it.
Oh, there's Sierra DeGroff, and just so you know, that woman is about to do the Western States to Badwater 135 double.
I didn't understand until I truly experienced it firsthand, and it is like one of the coolest things like I've ever done. I mean, the course, the support, it's just everything. But I was a little nervous right when Western ended because I was pretty wrecked. Badwater, I knew what I was getting into. I'd already done it 2 times. I really trained hard, but I did worry about the deep fatigue. But I do like crazy stuff like that.
I don't blame her because if I got into Western, I wouldn't pass up that opportunity either. I think it's ambitious to think you're going to be able to compete in both of them and do well in both of them.
It appeals to me because it's tough. I'm drawn to races that will challenge me, that will push my limits, that will really ask me to dig deep.
Okay. Awesome.
And Badwater hit all those marks.
You guys ready? 1, 2, 3.
It's a really emotional experience because you know you're going to be out on this epic course crewing for Meg, and I'm the love of my life.
Excited?
I think back to when Megan first discovered Badwater. I remember her talking about it as kind of one of those goal races. Like, if I could, I would love to have a chance to just see what I could do out there.
All right, who is here for the very first time? All right, welcome.
Before the start, there's always the excitement, the nerves, it's everything, right? It's all these emotions.
It's you in the race route. 1 minute to go.
I know for me, after I take that first step, it all melts away. It's all just about running. It's all huge smile on my face and I'm ready to go. The start of the race, it's chaos. There's all these vehicles trying to leave the parking lot. There's all these headlamps on the left side of the road. There's all these red blinking lights. I'm pretty far back there. I'm okay with that.
The first 50K of the race did not go as planned, unfortunately.
I get about 22 miles in and I just am not feeling right. My stomach isn't feeling great. I'm spending time off course.
I was concerned about how it would affect her performance.
Just trying to hold everything together, like emotionally, physically, and mentally, just trying to stay in this race, and it's falling apart.
So everything was rolling till stovepipe.
I'm just tight. I mean, I just ran 100 miles. Yeah.
Like, I had to go to the bathroom like 3 times the first night. So everything was just going through me. That was kind of a nightmare.
So of course the race course is in a very extreme environment. And so every runner has their own personal support crew of 2, 3, or 4 people in a minivan or an SUV that leapfrogs along the road taking care of them. There are only 4 places along the whole route where the support crew can get more supplies, where they can get ice and water and drinks and food and snacks and gas for the vehicle and all of that. And so runners and their support crews have to show up prepared not only with their equipment and gear and food and drink, but psychologically and intellectually ready to tackle this huge undertaking.
No, but she's getting here. How much sleep have you gotten?
Me? Oh, maybe 10 minutes? Maybe 10 minutes. But it's okay. He got like maybe 2 minutes. What's up? Oh yeah, here she is. Let's go! Woo-hoo!
She handled the night really well. We hit a low point for maybe 4 miles, maybe 8. Got a little caffeine in her with the Mountain Dew, and she perked right back up. So I get to start pacing her up the mountain. So we got about a 17-mile climb that we're gonna try to interval as much as we can. Nice.
Yeah, definitely. It's hot. Do I have liquid? Okay.
Yeah, right here.
Okay, then I'm out of here.
Yep.
Thank you.
Let's go.
On this part, let's walk 20, run 100, and then when we get to the bigger hill, let's switch it.
Crew at a race like Badwater, there's really no other race that I've experienced that's even remotely similar. They've got a while. We'll be out here for a minute. It's an endurance race for the crew as well.
My husband, Joe, is one of the most thoughtful, caring, honest individuals that I have ever met. He is fully supportive of absolutely anything that I ever want to do.
I am, of course, extremely stressed the entire time. I just am. I worry. Because I'm always concerned about dropping the ball. You know, God forbid I'm the reason something goes wrong in this race. But every time I saw her and her attitude, that's really what relieved me.
I had gone, I think, at that point, maybe 4 miles without feeling poorly. And I have this wonderful hill climb, and I love hills. And I have my best friend Bree with me, and it's like the tide's just turned. Sun's coming up, and I'm just grinding and loving every minute of it.
So that climb went really fast.
And the support crew will stop every mile or two, basically for the duration of the race.
There you go. This one's a little wetter for you, okay? Some chips, you got some Coke, we got a fresh water for you.
They will literally pull over like 100 times.
It is, Meg.
It is.
Get out of the vehicle, walk across the road, stand there with all of the different food options and things the runners might need, and then they just do that over and over again.
You want some chips and some Coke?
No chips.
Okay.
No chips. Water and go.
Water and go.
Joe, being crew chief, has a lot of responsibility, and he just handles it so well.
At Badwater, you're the lifeline for your runner. So your runner's not packing 2 or 3 liters of water into a vest and carrying all their food with them. I mean, it's ridiculously hot.
It's a very dangerous environment for people who aren't prepared for it. It's hot, it's mountainous, it's desert, it's dry, it's super dry. Literally every time they exhale, they're getting more and more dehydrated.
Can you do this too when it's off?
Most of the runners are going to encounter various physical challenges.
We're feeling good. We could be feeling a little bit better, but now we're doing fine. I mean, like I said, it's Badwater. It's hard. It's kind of what we expected. And 8 days after states, it's like I think we're probably where we should be, really.
They stay pretty good.
Things mechanically, I think, started going downhill a little earlier than I would have liked. My back, little niggles here and there.
So the legs completely are just kind of locking up and then trying to get things down. So anything GI is just like, as soon as it starts to go, it's just don't want to put anything in.
I'll take it. Yeah. I might use this stretch for a minute.
Yeah.
Town Pass was when I realized, I don't want to say like I knew I was kind of out of the mix, but it was like the people that were in the fast wave were starting to catch me, pass me.
Good job. Oh yeah. We'll be there in a second.
At that point, I was like, just survive, you know, like let's just get this one done. Like you started it, you brought everybody out here, you're gonna finish it.
Go forth and prosper.
Hi, Sierra.
Hey, Chris.
Looking good.
I'm a little sore from last week.
That's understandable.
But we're gonna do it.
You're doing great.
How's the climb feeling? Oh, the climb is great. I just want to go up. Yeah. And just keep going up.
When she gets to these races, to her, that's the celebration. It's the reward for all that training.
Party in the desert.
Her attitude is very much, hey, it's race day. I've done everything I can to prepare for this. I'm gonna go out there and I'm just gonna enjoy it. And I think that's what makes her so successful at those distances. It's the pure joy of just pushing herself and seeing how far she can go.
So fun, super good spirits, super. Awesome. She was just like at that like I'm so grateful to be out here moment.
Nice.
And yeah, she's like, tell everybody in the car I'm having a good time.
I think what draws me to these very challenging races is that there was a time where I was too afraid to step out of my comfort zone, not only races but just in life. Early in my 20s, I started feeling a lot less than everyone else. And it was just a very dark time where I felt so alone.
Living in a dark, clouded haze, we danced, we fought.
Running was one of the things that helped me break out of it. The more I ran, the more I met up with people, the more I had a group, the more happiness I felt, the more joy I felt, and I slowly got better.
I never felt like this before. When I was trapped, you showed an open door.
Megan's character is what drew me to her initially, and what makes me love her just a little more each day. She's a woman who, when she says she's going to do something, she does it. I mean, her word is gold.
Yeah, you want to do that?
She's got this internal set of ethics that just makes it almost impossible for her to let someone down. And I think it's what drives her through some of these races as well. So I think she makes commitments to herself about how much she's gonna give and how much she's gonna put on the line. She makes that determination and she sticks to it. And I think that's why she performs as well as she does.
Kelly brought the vibes, John brought the vibes. Let's go. Next up. All right, you're looking awesome. You're looking awesome.
Persian Prince is out.
So we got to the downhill from Towns Pass.
Western Badwater double.
And the downhill was kind of brutal.
Yeah.
Because you're flat 40 miles and then you're uphill and then it's like screaming down. That section, it went by a little slower than it normally does.
You finally reach a summit and the descent, it's pretty steep down into Panamint Springs. So you're coming down, you can look over that valley, you can see Panamint Springs. It looks like you can touch it, but you can't. It's much further than what it appears.
Then you drop into this like convection oven of the Panamint Valley, and that really will just drop the heat hammer on everybody.
You can see the heat off of the pavement, off of the cars, off of the valley.
Everything's evaporating super fast.
Yeah.
So I'm running out of water down here, trying to put it on me and drink it.
It's where the stories happen going into Panamint Springs. It's where people suffer.
You good, Brie?
Oh yeah.
Woohoo!
There we go.
That particular part of the course is emotional. You feel something. It's like everybody who's ever run that course is running it at the same time with you.
I am like, about to cry for the 5th time. It's so cool. This is so cool.
Heart rate's still good?
41.
There you go.
In 2024, that's where my race pretty much ended. We said that my soul left my body there in 2024, so the goal this year was to get there and pick my soul back up. A lot of people try to run that section straight through, and then they get way too hot, and that's where they hit their heat exhaustion, and then they have to go sit in their crew van for hours to cool back down.
Blood off my face.
Yep, you're good. Okay. All right.
So instead of trying to run that flat section that I very easily could run, we decided to interval it, doing walk runs so I could keep my core temperature down, and that's what we did.
Look at you smiling, you're animating.
She's getting her soul back. Yeah, we're Panamint, and last year this spot crushed her, so Kaylee's just on fire. She's on cloud 9.
Go get him, Tiger! We'll see you at the finish! That's right!
For me personally, the line is something that I've been processing and trying to figure out where I need to be on which side of the line. Starting ultramarathons at the age of 14, that's really, really young, and I've let it take over everything, and I've really let running become my entire identity. And I think it's such a fine line where running is your identity and it's your entire life, versus it's a sport and it's a big part of who you are, but it's not your entire essence. I've been working on how to figure out that there's a Kaylee that exists without running.
When I had first met her, and I had a friend of mine and we wanted to run the San Antonio rock and roll half marathon. She ran that half marathon, she beat me. And it was like rainy and cold and wet. And the first thing she said when I crossed the finish line was, of course, congratulations to me. But when she was passing where the marathon and the half marathon split and go different routes, all she could think about was that she really, really wanted to, hang a right and go for the full marathon. She's had immense talent from the beginning, and she's so strong, strong-willed. It's just, it's overwhelming to even talk about, honestly, but yeah, I knew from the start, for sure. All right, I'm too excited. I'm gonna go watch her come in. All right, here they come.
Thank you, Manny.
That buckle.
That buckle. I know, I gotta join the club. That's when it's like, I'm gonna get this thing done. I'm gonna finish Badwater 135.
As you start heading up that hill, it's a ridiculous grind.
This is a hike.
It is, 5 miles. We're so close to the finish. And every step is a step closer to the finish line.
To go from someone who was not enjoying life to like the contrast of who I am now and having real happiness. What I expected Badwater to be was not what Badwater was, but it was the exact experience that I want it to have. And that's a pretty cool feeling.
It was amazing to run across the finish line and say, I worked so hard for that, and I'm proud of that. You just went through every single high, you went through every single low. You pushed your mind and you pushed your body, and you earned that finish. It's a really, really amazing feeling.
This year, I went into with a very different mindset, and it was like a big redemption year, and we're very proud of ourselves, and we're never proud of ourselves, so it was crazy.
I never want it to be easy. I mean, I want everybody to have challenges out there because this is not a 10K. This is not a cool weather downhill marathon. I mean, this is the world's toughest foot race. So suffering is part of it. It's not optional.
My biggest issue for the race was my foot ankle area. I thought something might have broke.
Is that too tight? Is that uncomfortable? Is that okay?
Every time I would run on it, it hurt so bad. I knew I wasn't gonna quit. I just thought about it, but I didn't like vocalize it. I don't think they would have let me quit. I didn't want to let everybody down, and I didn't want to let myself down, so I was like, we're finishing this no matter what. Like, it's not going to look how we pictured, but I had to walk the last like 50 miles in. What should have been like moving good and fast is a death march the rest of the way in. I just felt so bad for everyone. I always do when we're out there longer than we need to be.
I have a lot of respect for her for walking it in. She didn't have a great day. I don't know what her goal time was, but I know it wasn't to run 40 plus hours.
I feel bad if people had expectations for me that I let down, and if I led them on with my own self-belief of what I could do and couldn't do, but I did the best I could with what I had. Kind of rough, but we got it done. I'm disappointed because I always wanted to have a good Badwater, but sometimes we don't know until we try, and if we fail, we fail.
Even though she didn't have a great day, she was mentally able to push through everything she was dealing with. She makes the sport fun, but she's also very good at it.
I don't regret anything that happened, and I'm just a lot stronger than I was. I'm just grateful.
As a parent, as a mom, I'm incredibly proud of her for pushing the envelope.
We're going to run through our warm-up. We've just got a 5-minute AMRAP, 10-cal machine if you want to jump on a bike or a rower. Then with
We're capable of so much more than we can even imagine, and we never know if we don't try.
Bring that up to our shoulders. We're going to want to pick a weight that's going to challenge us.
She has done really well with pushing herself in many ways.
Everyone's going to be using a 20-inch box for these.
Ultimately, the dream is to just make running my life. It's very out there, but it's definitely the goal to just become one of the greats and be remembered as an ultra runner and as a good human. Megan is so amazing. She ran a really good race. Getting to meet her was really, really cool because she's always been an inspiration.
I think the best thing about being a teacher is helping children realize what their strengths are and what they are capable of, and watching them discover who they are as individuals.
I know they're inspired by what she does. And I know that because of the things they've done for her when she's accomplished some of these crazy goals that she sets. We both fully believe that, especially when you get to these longer distances, there's nothing a woman can't do.